Hello, kings and queens and everyone in between. I'm JJ, and this is Skincraft. Okay, you guys, I am really tired. It has been a very long day. However, I still can't go to sleep without doing my nighttime skincare routine. So I thought I'd go ahead and bring you guys along for what I have in store for tonight. Typically, every other night, I'm alternating between my topical skincare routines as well as my beauty devices. I have quite a few at-home lasers. My beauty devices range anywhere from an actual fractional laser to radio frequency to microcurrent to LED. So I have quite a few little gadgets, and tonight is actually a fractional laser night. So I thought I would show you guys my fractional laser, as well as how I do it, where I do it, and what that protocol might look like. So I actually, I actually have a laser that is no longer on the market. However, if you guys are interested in fractional laser skin resurfacing at home, I have a few devices in mind that I can actually bring on and review for you guys. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a company called Palomar. And in the medical aesthetic space, that was one of the very first lasers that came on the market that made fractional laser skin resurfacing handpieces, as well as intense pulse light, better known as IPL, as well as laser hair removal. It was a multimodality platform, and it was really cutting edge at the time that it came out. Now, this was a long time ago. However, in 2012, the company made an at-home device. It is a fractional device that you can use. It's intended for under the eyes, and it's called the Palavia. I happened to grab one of these off of eBay, brand new, unopened. I was really stoked to see that they even had new ones lying around anywhere. I snagged it as soon as I could. I really believe in Palomar as a company. They've made tried and true lasers, and I've had quite a few fractional skin resurfacing treatments with the Palomar. It's gone through many iterations. It was originally back in the day called Starlux 300, then Starlux 500, and then they created the Palomar Icon. So, the Palavia Skin Renewing Laser is actually a diode laser, suitable and safe for almost all skin types and tones. Certainly, you want to be cautious and careful when using any type of laser device, no matter what energy modality it might be using. But diode is tried and true for hair removal, skin rejuvenation, and again, you can treat almost all skin types very safely. So this particular laser is actually a 1410 wavelength. Typically, fractional lasers will range anywhere from 1440 nanometers up to 1927. It just depends on the technology. Now, this at-home device, like I said, uses 1410 nanometer, and that's actually perfect for under-eye skin. It only goes up to 12 joules, but when I tell you this packs a punch, it packs a punch. I don't know if you can really tell on camera here, but I'm pretty red, and I've been consistently doing this treatment. When I originally started doing this treatment, I was doing it every night as the instructions told me to. I quickly realized that this was not something that I was going to be able to withstand every single evening because it was actually much stronger than I thought it was going to be. I now alternate every other evening. I give my skin some downtime in between uses. On my downtime, however, I'm still using my Retin-A. I can certainly also review all of the products that I use on a nightly basis and the skincare routines that I alternate every other night and every week if you guys are interested in that. So leave a comment down below and let me know. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wash my face off camera. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys how this laser works. Again, it's no longer for sale. However, there are very similar lasers still being produced and manufactured on the market today, and I'm happy to bring those on the channel and introduce you guys to those if you're interested. Okay guys, I'm back. Did you miss me?
No!
Don't adjust your TV sets. Don't be alarmed. I get really, really red. So when I wash my skin, I get really red. My under eyes are already very sensitive. As I told you, I've been using this laser consistently about every other evening or so for the last month. Many plastic surgeons and med spas house the Palomar systems. Again, they're multimodality based, so they cover hair removal, fractional skin resurfacing, some have skin tightening, leg vein removal, IPL. So this is actually the laser here. With this laser, to achieve best results, you're typically supposed to use it about 5 nights consecutively and then take 2 nights off for 1 month. I, however, take rests in between, so I use it every other day. This prevents me from getting too red, too dehydrated, and things of that nature. So I like to take it slow. Slow and steady wins the race. This at-home device, again, is a 1410 wavelength, perfect for the delicate skin under the eyes. It doesn't go too deep, but it goes deep enough to create neocollagenesis so that we get a firming and a tightening effect when we achieve our goal. You're also going to get rid of all those pesky fine lines because it is actually resurfacing the skin as well. Fractional laser skin resurfacing is really helpful at mitigating fine lines, increasing collagen synthesis, as well as tightening existing elastin fibers, but also creating new elastin for the future. What that means to you is it's going to be firmer, tighter, and it's going to look smoother. This laser is no longer on the market, so I won't be going into an in-depth review on how it works, but I will show you how I use it. So this particular laser is really easy. It has an on-off switch, and then it has a treatment setting as well. This is actually the treatment head. There's actually a tiny little laser housed within, and whenever you press this against your skin and come in full contact, it will then emit the laser energy. Come on, I'll show you. Okay, I like to start from the corners and work my way into the medial area of the under eye. So I'm going to be starting on the crow's feet area. Might help if I turn the thing on. Okay, so I'm going to bring it in to the area I'd like to treat, make sure it's flush and tight with the skin, and then I'm going to hit the power button. Fractional. Okay, and one eye's done. You can see exactly where I've treated. You can see the demarcation of where I've stopped treating. Typically when I'm treating with this particular platform, I like to make sure that I'm doing about 50% overlap so I'm getting full coverage. I also like to make sure that I'm treating the tail of the brow all the way under the lateral trough into the medial trough, and I like to treat the sides of the upper nose as well. Okay, I'm going to get started on my left eye. Okay, so this particular at-home device only allows for 25 stamps. So every time that I initiate the laser pulse, it counts down from 25 to 0. I was able to get through the entire 25 stamps. I could certainly probably take a little more. In-clinic visits are much more powerful. I mean, the joules on an in-clinic visit range anywhere from 0 to 50 and beyond. This at-home device is only 12 joules, but like I said, with consistent use, you get in-clinic results, which is amazing. I really love this laser as well because it's a stamping method. A lot of at-home lasers rely on the continuous motion and fluency of you treating your entire face, and that's all well and good, but when you're trying to get into really precise areas with little nooks and crannies, such as the under eyes, it's really helpful to have a stamping modality so that you can get a really thorough treatment. That's it for my laser treatment, so I'm now going to follow this up with a quick shower and some red light therapy afterwards to expedite healing, increase collagen synthesis, as well as make sure that I get rid of any residual inflammation as much as possible.